Hey YouTube, Darren here, Murray Mayhem. Gonna do some shout outs today. Gonna talk to you about a couple of things. Gonna show you some stuff. Nothing in particular or general. Spin you around, let's do some shout outs, guys. Get up here. Sulfur City Designs for all your off-road mower mudding, modding, and stickage needs. T-shirts, hoodies, decals, magnetic signs, good stuff. Southern Off-Road Mowers on Facebook. Go to it, post some junk. Man, we love it when you do. You don't have to though, but you know, it's always nice. Hippie Dave 57. Thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. Colin Hates Megan. Thanks for adding me on the Google Plus there. Jacob Miller. Thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. Isaac Schuler on Pinterest. We're now on Pinterest. We're everywhere. Like a disease. Ryan DuPont. Thank you very much for subscribing, Ryan. I appreciate it. DJ Maldonado and Ralph Olsen on the Google Plus there. Thank you for subscribing. Linda Eason and Angela Beatty. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Hayden Clements. We talked as far as coming to pick up the mower. I will have to look and see where exactly you are, how far away it is and everything. Be nice to meet you one way or the other. Maybe too far for me to come though. But let's continue. Jordan Skillen, 02 Warrior, the Aaron 0101. Thanks for all the shares. Man, I appreciate that. And down here at the bottom, Nate Wilson 99. Congratulations, Nate. Accepted to the Governor's School for Engineering at only 14 years old. Congratulations, man. That's fantastic. Can't beat it. Proud of you, man. We're back. All right, guys. More. And I just wanted to briefly comment on this drill driver that I got for Father's Day. Again, man, this thing is fantastic. I was actually able to take off the blades on that deck that had been on there forever. Just impacted them off. It's almost as good as an air impact. Billy and James, two friends of mine that live around here, both said that I would love that thing and would get to where I couldn't live without it once I started using it. Guys, y'all are right. Now, we're going to go down into the other building and look at a belt. I'm trying to find a belt for the one that was broken here on that one, just to see if perhaps I have a good used belt that can go on there. Because we're probably not going to be cutting but another 2 or 3 months, and that'll be good. All right, before we go, let's head down there, guys. Go over how to do this size of belt one more time when you got a broken one. Right here, what we're going to do, start on this end, measure the length completely all the way down to it, and then the belts that we're going to reference and look at, we're going to make a mark with a Sharpie and measure all the way around with a tape measure. See if we can get as close as we can. Okay, guys. Now, all right, guys. More time. Just want to show you. You would start here, and then you would measure down. I'm at 43 inches right there. You don't have to be super exact. And so I am at 94 inches. Now, we know what to look for. Alright, let's head down into the other shop. And I also want to show you this. Whenever I get one of these belts in, and one of the belts is good and I'm scrapping the body out, I'll write what it came off of. It came off the Cup Cadet. It was a 42-inch cut. This is the dry belt. And it was a hydrostatic. That way I can kind of reference it quick. I don't usually go ahead and just measure the belts and everything, although this one is kind of a shorty. I don't. Alright guys, here is the collection of belts. I may take you off the tripod and spin you around and show you all the junk in here. We don't get down in here much. Now we're back. I think I found the belt, and we're going to go over there and see if we can get it put on real quick on that Craftsman. But I did want to show you this. We don't get down here too often. That's the cutting deck that I patched up. I've got it for sale. That's a mower that somebody, I can't remember what it is. They got it to me, traded it in on something, got it to where it runs. Runs great. Self-propelled bagger, 5.5 horsepower. Great. Canoe, kayak, kid stuff, bunch of junk. There's the tiller for the garden. There's the Dixon behind all this crap. That's my 2 weed eaters. Did I tell you I hate weed eaters? Yeah, I do. It's a pressure washer with a bad pump, but a good motor. I've got 3 that are just like that, and I am going to make something with them this fall, time allowing and everything. There's that freaking big old 18.5 on there. Can't beat that. Motor out of kudzu, 16 horsepower Vanguard V-twin. Man, I love that thing. And then there's all those belts, more kids' bicycles. Oh, there's a 12.5 overhead valve. Nothing wrong with it. It runs good. It just seems like, of course, you know, going from an 18 to a 12, it just seems like it doesn't have that much to me. But it runs great for cutting grass. Yeah, it's fantastic. Can't beat that. We're gonna see if we can't crawl under this Craftsman here. The thing sure does look good after it's been pressure washed. And see if we can get the belt on there, or make sure that that belt is even close to fitting, and worst comes to worst, we will just break down and buy a belt, because it runs too good to tear it up and toss it out just yet. We do have to do a little bit of welding right here. You'll see where it's blown and cracked. But also, the next couple of days, we're going to go ahead and pull this out. We're going to clean it, prep it, all this area here. You see those damn dirt daubers? And I'm going to prep all our metal, cut off all the trim, and then we're going to start welding everything on in place and start slowly fabricating this up around to where it'll look good. See if I have any more aluminum extruded mesh, and we'll see if we can't fab something up around the sides at least, to where it'll look nice and decent. Like what I'm talking about is having extruded mesh right there, and I may leave it chromed up to like that point, and then not even really worrying about that. I don't know. We'll do something with it. That's just going to be a big old freaking motor. I don't really like riding the big ones to play in, because a lot of times I ride by myself. I'm not going to push the big old thing out of the woods. It's going to stay, and then you'll see the video that says the John Deere's in the woods. Look at this. Yeah. More to come. And it's kind of hard to lay down with a damn brace on your leg. I'll be glad when this thing gets gone. Now, went ahead and put the brace, went ahead and put the belt on there and ran it around, and this is with tension applied, and it looks like it's pretty good. I'm gonna say it might be a little bit too long, but you know, there's no adjusting these guys. First thing you do when you have these center shifters, or you know, as we call them, ball bursters, you're going to feed one end up around over that ball, back around down the shifter, and just kind of let it hang. And then I start from this side and weave my way through. The nice thing on a V-belt, if you don't have the directions of how it goes, you can kind of follow the V-belt here. You know, this is supposed to keep it, hang on, let me put it where you can see it. There we go. This is supposed to keep the flat side of the belt on, and the V stays in the trough or the valley. And this pulley is a little different. It doesn't have a V, it's flat. It's an idler, just kind of rolls there. Let me turn that guy. There we go. Okay, I was making sure. So the flat part, the wide part of the belt would fit around this. We're going to follow it on around this hanger right here. One piece of the belt goes in there. I have tried that before. It don't work. And then you're going to feed it through on the back. And you just kind of work it in back and forth. And we're going to air these tires up. Crank this guy up. See how it does. Working, guys. Cranks, moves, not bad. Like I said, the belt is stretched a little bit, but for cutting grass, it's okay. I mean, I'm not looking to do wheelies with this one, unless we put mud tires on it and lock the transmission. Don't tell her. Anyway, it's going to be fine. We'll get it cleaned up. We'll get it painted. I don't know if my wife wants to do any kind of the exotic stuff that I was saying, but we'll see. If we can apply some kind of coat of whatever she wants on there. Then we're done with this one. So I do need to trace a wire down because when I put the seat on there, I took the safety switch off and it was giving me a little bit of grief, but you know, I went around it, so it's okay. That's it, guys. I'm through now. Going in the house, gonna push this thing up a little bit further. Supposed to get some cool weather now. Gonna get like in the 60s and 50s for a week. Man, it's fan-damn-tastic. Can't beat it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Take a look at it on Pinterest. Tell me what you think. I'm gonna start moving select videos over there. I'm not gonna move all 600 at one time. They might not like that. But we'll see. And I'm looking to do a little bit more different stuff and expand it as well. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the shares. Guys, y'all gonna make some mayhem. Wear a damn helmet too. How about that? Yeah. Take it easy.